Well, BC Hydro's new smart meter program has been under fire, as you know, since its inception, and the criticism is not letting up. First, it was health and privacy concerns, but now that many of the meters have been installed and are operational, it's angry Hydro customers who are blaming those meters for dramatic spikes in their bills. CTV's Jet Bazzi has the story.
This one is way too high compared to the other two.
She couldn't believe her eyes when she saw her BC Hydro bill.
It was like, what? Basically, that was the reaction. This can't be. It just can't be. It's got to be a mistake.
In November, BC Hydro installed a smart meter on the Shorrocks home. After the installation, their January bill was fine, $213.84. But their March bill more than doubled.
It's because the meter was either installed wrong or the meter is faulty. I don't know, but there's no way we can use that much of heat or electricity in this house.
No real causal relationship between an increase in someone's bill and the fact that they now have a smart meter.
BC Hydro's Ted Olynyk says many customers are quick to fault the smart meters for the spike in their bills. He says other factors can cause inflation.
Of course, it's been a colder winter than last year, so bills are going to be going up. People might see an increase in their bill because the equal payment anniversary has come up, and all of a sudden they have to reconcile the amount they've actually used throughout the winter with what the equal payment has totaled for the year. It could be an estimate that they're looking at on a bill and not an actual reading, so it could be a high estimate. Or it could be a misread. Misreads do happen with BC Hydro. We have meter readers. Unfortunately, there are the odd time that it does happen, although we do have a 99% accuracy with meter reading.
It just doesn't make any sense at all.
The Shorrocks are convinced that it's the smart meter.
I would like them to come and correct the mistake, whatever it is, whether the meter is faulty or whether it was installed wrong, because it's pretty obvious that something has to be wrong to have that high a spike in our bill.
Ted says they can have the meter tested, but if the meter is accurate, then they will have to pay the $92 meter checking rate. If the meter is faulty, BC Hydro will pick up the fee.
Despite the number of requests that have come to us to have their meters tested, we haven't seen a meter yet that has been deemed to be faulty.
The Shorrocks are still waiting for someone to come by to test their smart meter. Until then, they will do their best to conserve as much energy as possible, hoping that the next bill will be much lower. Jet Bazzi, CTV News, Nanaimo.
All right, let's get more on the story now. BC Hydro's Ted Olynyk joins us live in our Nanaimo studios with more on how the smart meters work and why your bill may be higher right now, no matter what kind of meter you have. Ted, thanks for being with us. We hear from viewers every day who say their bills have gone up since the smart meter came in, sometimes by hundreds of dollars, and they say it can't just be seasonal, and it can't just be an equalization error. How does Hydro respond to that?
This is the winter season, and this is the time when we're going to get a lot of questions, inquiries about high bills. And when you look at the amount of questions and inquiries we've had with regards to high bills, the majority have actually come from those with analog meters, not with smart meters. So we don't see any correlation yet at this point with regards to smart meters making anybody's bills higher.
So why such a spike? I mean, is it coincidental that around the time that people are getting smart meters, we're seeing more and more complaints about big jumps in hydro bills?
Well, it is wintertime, and it's been a colder winter than normal. Environment Canada has us about 13 degrees, and highs are certainly not anywhere near where they should be for our normal for this winter. And it could be a number of factors. We've been installing smart meters since August, but now this is typically the peak season for energy use, heating use. On Vancouver Island, we didn't get natural gas until the mid-90s. So the majority of homes, a good number of homes on Vancouver Island, use electricity for their heat. And as such, we're going to be very sensitive to temperature, and when the temperature gets a lot colder, we use a lot more heat, and electric heat can account for almost 50% of your electric bill.
Yeah, electric heat can be expensive, there's no doubt about it. Somebody said to me, and maybe it's the cynics out there who are trying to come up with some theories, but is this an end run to get our rate hike, that these devices are more accurately measuring what people are really using with computers that are idling and TVs that are idling all the time, that this is a way for Hydro to get more from its customers because this is a more accurate representation of the real measurement of use?
All our meters are tested by Measurement Canada. We've changed out 40,000 meters annually in the past. So this is our way always of measuring the consumption. The meter is no different in the sense of measuring from the analog meter. Of course, this is going to be very accurate. The meters are tested from the factory. The meters are tested when they arrive with BC Hydro and when we install them. And we do random testing of our meters to make sure that they're accurate.
And not much time left, Ted, but one more question. You yanked a bunch to see if they were working properly. What did you find?
I haven't heard those results, Hudson. Sorry.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Ted Olynyk, we appreciate you taking time to join us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.